Welcome back to the channel. Today we're actually going to be doing a little bit of a review of a clan war. How do you deal with all the wars in Clan War League, drama and exhaustion and stress? Do a clan war review of a nice war win. That makes me feel better. So I'm actually going to be I'm here on my main account here on JR. We're actually looking at a previous clan war summary. And this is going to be highlighting a big war we had with a level 21 clan. Like, I don't know, when you get matched up with a really high level clan, like, I get stressed. I always just get wondered, like, I wonder how bad this is going to feel. But no, it actually worked out really well. We actually were able to pull out the win. And we had a great reaction with defenses that we held. And picking up a lot of triples. So I actually have just a couple of recordings. So I know we're going to be featuring, mostly today, we're going to be featuring 2 Town Hall 13s, 1 Town Hall 12, and 1 Town Hall 11. And the 11 is quite a surprise. So we're going to start with actually my main account. JR actually hit a lower base. We needed to make sure that we cleaned up all the bases that we could. So JR actually took out their number 8. It was a Yeti Smash hit. And the biggest thing with Yeti Smash when looking at number 8 was there's a lot of dead space on the sides. At 3 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, plenty of dead space. So, like when we do a clan war, our strategy is actually doing bottom to top attacking. Meaning, we have attack windows. So our lowers always hit low within an early time, as early as they can be on. And as we move up the ladder, 20 through 30 gets done, that's fantastic. Because then what happens is that if we have a couple people, 20 through 30 that need to hit, they can hit a scout hit on 15 through 20. So what we try to do is we try to give as much information to the people within that range so that they can't triple. So in this particular example with JR hitting number 8, there was other people who hit this base, but with the scouts and the extra information that I had personally, I felt very confident with taking out this base. So one of the biggest things with this particular base is actually when doing Yeti Smash, I personally like to trim the edges. So as you see, I actually trimmed at 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. So what happens is that I'm going to actually protect the funnel, knowing exactly where my mass of my troops are going to go. As you see, the single Inferno scorches one of the Yetis, which is okay because it took out that cannon. So we start our queen charge. So I almost do a little bit of a balance. I do a little bit of a balance with my Yeti Smash, where I almost utilize a queen charge, and then the healers actually move about the whole army push. So I did a really tight push. Only 2 of the Yetis went another direction. We pulled the clan castle out. We freezed them. We dropped the siege barracks at 6. I probably could have been more aggressive and dropped it at like 9, but I just wanted to have it making sure that scatter shot was gone. So what happens is as the army goes through the base, we have the jump spell right there in the core of the base and directly on top of where that queen is. So the single Inferno goes down, the queen goes down, and now the royal champ is actually going to escort the hogs. So as there's defenses or that king that's by the expo, as she gets hung up, she's able to take out that king, and the hogs are just fantastic distractions for the king. So the king went down quite easily. So as you can see, this is just trimming and funneling and using the additional archers that we had. We still had a queen and royal champ ability. So this was an easy triple. It was fantastic. Like, it always feels good that if you can just clean a few extra bases in the end, that can win or lose wars if you execute that or drop the ball on that. On our next one, we're actually going to do Doctor Strange here as far as showing a hybrid at Town Hall 13. So as we take a look at this base, just really briefly, this base is symmetrical. The Infernos are at 12, 9, 6 o'clock. And then we have the Clan Castle. So at each corner, there's action. So one of the things I felt that was maybe the less stressful is to go at 3 o'clock. So as we begin our queen charge, we're at 3 o'clock. And as she goes, we want to have access to where that multi-molder is. So what I did was I actually pulled a hog to pull the Clan Castle out. And I pulled it all. And I did a wizard there to trim the side. So she actually goes from 3 to 240 or 230. And then I threw in a few of the wall breakers, which gave us access. And then we're going to do some cutting with the king. The king is going to go at the dark elixir drill so that the queen will stop going that direction and she'll go into the base. That's the most important thing with queen charges, is that if you can actually get the pathing down, you can really bully a base really well. Now, these next two wall breakers blew my mind because I totally thought that was going to give me access further into the base. But oh well, like, things happen. But the base, the attack isn't busted, period. So we're going to do a siege barracks up at 12 o'clock with the Pika and the wizards coming out to help give some reinforcements with that king, clearing up the sides. So, you know, the alley is made. The alley of where the gold storage and where that king is floating into, that particular section. And I just cleared up that one little building. The whole push is going to be right there. So we dropped the heal to prepare for giant bombs that are usually by Inferno Towers. But this Warren ability, we did a freeze on the Town Hall. But check out this Warren ability. Bam. Totally saved so many troops. Gained so much value. And as it pushes through the base, the Royal Champ just slides through. Single Inferno's down. We have only one single Inferno left. I couldn't believe it. When it was a triple, like, this base got wrecked. Like, it was kudos a good base. But if you know how to execute hybrid through Town Hall 11 through 13, hybrid is really hard to stop. Especially if you know and have a good handle on how to use it. So there was an easy triple by Dr. Strange. So let's check out our next replay. So our next replay is actually by Andy. This is a Town Hall 12 versus a Town Hall 12. So I look at a base like this, and if you're an E-Drag attacker, buyer beware. The place you do not want to start is the bottom right side. So that is from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. This is probably going to be labeled with black balloon defenses. It's probably going to be really ugly, and you won't get a lot of value. Getting a 2-star might be, like, it's a compact base, so doing an E-Drag attack would make sense. But check this out. So we did hybrid also on this base, and where we started is probably where I told you shouldn't do, but I had a lot of confidence, so it worked out really, really well. So the queen charge begins at 3 o'clock. So we're trimming a little bit of the base. I'm using a wizard or two to actually do some of the funneling. And as we get closer and closer to the town hall, I see skeletons come out. The king and queen are about to engage with my queen charge. And there's Teslas that come up. Like, it's getting messy quick. So I did a rage for the queen charge. The king and queen weren't even engaged with my queen charge, which I was surprised. I used one freeze for 2 heroes. So I feel that that was a good value. And here comes the Clan Castle. Clan Castle is Baby Drag, Headhunters, and it looks like a Valkyrie. I freeze and poison those just for good measures and make sure the queen stays alive. And then we're going to begin cutting the king down here at 4:30. So the whole point of all this is actually to try to get that queen to go into the base. And it is tricky because the king is going to do a lot of trimming, and the queen man, she just doesn't know what to do. And it was tricky to actually get the wall breakers to go in there since I used my 2 freezes already. I actually dropped the siege barracks to be a little bit more aggressive at 9 o'clock because I felt that the king is going to continue to push from 6 to about maybe 7, maybe 8, just depending on how far his life goes. But actually, strangely enough, he actually gets all the way to that elixir storage, or at least where it was. And then on the queen, I used one last rage on her to see if I can keep her alive, maybe give a distraction from the entire army that's going to go in here. So now I can be a little bit more generous with my spells. So I used the heal very quickly on the push. I did a warden pop. So they hit the bomb tower, no damage. They get further into the core of that base, they're living life to the fullest. The eagle's going to go down. We have 1 inferno left. And at this point, I was like, it's in the bag. We got it. Because I have so much army. 2 of the 3 infernos, was down, and I was just like, this is a triple. And actually, believe it or not, this was going to be a scout. And I remember hitting this base, and I told it to one of our clan members. I'm like, I'll just hit it, just see if it works out. I have something in my mind, and it happened. So we're happy that it was a triple, it was a cleanup, so then we could actually focus our attention elsewhere. The last and final hit is actually is a nice feature. Maverick is a base of mine that's a Town Hall 11, and this base looked friendly to do Bow Witch. As we looked at where the Infernos are placed, the Eagle's placed, and the Town Hall that's placed, this is in great shape, and I'll tell you why. Because I started my Bow Witch. Started my Bow Witch attack at 6 and 9 o'clock. The main point of this funnel is to get to that gap in between the Wizard Tower and the 1 Expo. So we drop this jump spell there. And then the next jump that we're going to lay is almost directly on top of the clan castle building. This gives us access to not only, looks like 4 different areas. And as the clan castle comes out, I freeze that. And here comes the warden ability. Was popped just a little early, but we have still so much value. There's a lot of giant bombs where the clan castle building was, but we use a two defenses for 1 freeze on the eagle and then the inferno, and then I used the other freeze a little early just because I got really panicky of like, this is a Town Hall 12, like I shouldn't be able to triple it as being a Town Hall 11. But as it trickles down, the Inferno goes down, so that's 3 Infernos down. Oh, sorry. Jumped ahead. The 3rd Inferno just goes down now. So now we're just down to the last little bit, and I just didn't think I had enough juice. My Queen's about dead. The Warden's about dead. We have skeletons. We have witches. But then when I looked at how many skeletons that we had and the defenses that we got, we have a cannon and archer tower. It's cooked. So the only thing that I was worried about is time. So I saved my last few archers. I deployed them up there at the builder hut. And then the other barracks, the normal barracks. And this is the final bit of it. And it was awesome. I mean, when you can get a good value of a Town Hall 11 hitting a Town Hall 12 and tripling that's a huge relief for people in your lineup. So, and there's our final triple. So I wanted to give this as a quick review. A clan war that we had in the past. I wanted to do something during Clan War League, and it was a really good win. A level 21 clan. I mean, that's always a great win, a quality win, and I just wanted to bring that as one of our first of many Clan War summaries in the future. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and also subscribe. Thanks a ton.